be talking about these new mobile technologies. And on our panel, we have some really cool people. We have Contreras.
So I do social marketing for Samsung.
Samsung has some killer 4K TVs over there. That's big. It's one of the only cool things at the show this year. And somewhere in the back is Jarvis. He's shooting photos. He's always shooting photos because he's a real professional photographer. Actually gets paid to take pictures on my And then we have some much cooler people than me.
No.
But we have Brady, that famous comedian, and why did you come here with me? And Grunberg of
Hey folks, what's up?
I have another app that lets me see photos taken from any specific location.
I just think for privacy issues, and that's one of the things. I created the Owls, which is a mobile couponing app, and a lot of the times they ask for so much information, and the app that you just described. I mean, soundboard is great for me, for Wayne. It's great to see who's talking about you. It's great, but that app, it's interesting. Does everyone have to subscribe to that app? So if somebody takes a picture, if they have location services connected, their pictures are going out there.
Yeah, in fact, you can see it right now. You see all those screens. Those are pictures that are live, that have been taken in the last 10 seconds, and are just streaming into their infrastructure.
Greg's getting into something interesting about privacy, right? You're worried about people's photos getting into something that they don't really intend to. But I think that in a way people are confused because they say privacy is really important to me, but then at the same time, really what they want is to know where their stuff is going. If you look at Facebook's mission, they say we want to be open, we want to be connected, that's our mission to the world. And if 800 million people signed up for that, they're basically saying, they're opening up to getting everybody out there connected. And I think some people don't realize that their stuff is going on Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and everywhere. At the same time, I think some people that are maybe on the younger side, I think they're used to it, and they don't care as much as they used to, as so long as these social networks tell them what's happening with their content.
Yeah. Well, and yesterday Google announced a new search for Google.com, where they're putting Google Plus results into the search engine, which has caused a huge industry conversation because it's getting close to the antitrust line.
A few years ago now, I developed an app called Best Camera, which was the first photo app. This is going to sound crazy because it was in 2009, which is not very long ago. It was the first photo app to share images direct to social networks. If you checked a certain box when you were signing up that you were willing to broadcast your photos, you could create a live stream. And the live stream, I think that's what the audience, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's really what we're addicted to. Look at the feed in Facebook, Google Plus is, there's a long list of things that are happening instantly, and that's what Twitter is, right? It's a feed.
We're changing our understanding of what privacy is, right? This is an opt-in system, and when you opt in, you're giving away this data, and anytime you come close to somebody else with the system, you see them.
By a show of hands, who would, at this point, without really thinking about it other than gut response, would want to do that? Broadcast your location and say what it is you're looking for in the world and look to meet like-minded people on the fly. This is market research here. I'm going to tell you, I held a focus group, so you'll all get checks soon. So was that about is that half or more?
I think that the very techie group of people likes this idea of context and even things that sound old now, like personalization. We're really aware of these things, but if you had asked that question in a group of average people, maybe in a rural setting, I think none of them would have raised their hand. But I don't think they realize that they want this yet. Just like if you see Pinterest. Pinterest is this website, I'm guessing most people here know what it is, but it's about curating content, right? And when I saw it, I thought, oh, I've seen 50 like that, I'm not really that impressed. And then I started seeing my wife, her friends, random people that don't even get on Twitter, and they're very interested in this. And I think that, like you're saying, that behavior is changing, and in a way, some of these startups are helping change that behavior. And the tech industry as a whole is trying to move there, but in many ways, sometimes you have to sort of wait for the average person to realize that this is something that you want.
See, I think the average person, sorry, is in a place where they will, I think I disagree with you in terms of if you would have to ask that question outside, simply because going back to the privacy issue, I'm a dinosaur in the sense of, I recently got on Twitter 3 years ago. And even since then, only in the past 6 months have I truly made a push, and that's why I started getting followers, because I started going on and talking and doing stuff. Because I was one of those people that I just thought, you know, that's something that those kids are doing. Why do I need that to push my work? I'm good at my job. I'm really great at my job. This is good. Folks should just watch it because it's good. Why do I need to go on and go, hey, this is a funny picture, and Hey.
I enjoy doing that.
Yes, I know. But you do, because that is the world now. That is where society is going. So people are cool with their privacy going that way. They are cool sharing these things because everyone expects to get it back. There's a reciprocity in that because they want to be this, because folks are nosy basically. That's why reality TV works. People are nosy. So I think that when you say who wants to be part of that and who would like to give away that information to meet those like-minded people, there are a lot of people now that go, oh, I want to, because I want to know who's doing what and when and why.
So I think you'd have to ask the question that way. You would have to say, who would want, if somebody's dating, right, they're dating or they want to meet people, and you said, who would want to know who's in this room, then I think they would all respond and say yes.
The masses for something like Yowza, it's got to be simple. It's got to be super, super simple. But then, having said that, also, you know, you opt in to want to hear the near technology, and you know, if you walk by a store, people want to know there's a deal in that store. They want their phone to vibrate. So, you know, there's a give and take there, but it's trying not to get too complicated.